Hey, Gabbo. What came after entering the casino?
Go into the air ducts through the vent.
About that tattoo of mine that I have to draw on Kurgan.
Banana!
Since you're so good at that artsy-fartsy stuff, why don't you paint it?
Forget it. I don't see myself looking at you on all fours and me painting Kurgan's behind.
Well, that's kind of the idea.
No way.
$1 billion.
They say I killed a guy once who rambled on and on about something for too long. You think it's true?
All right already. I'll stop insisting. Do you have anything that might pass for a tattoo?
No. But I'll listen to any and all ideas.
Add $1,000 to the $2,000 I already owe you.
Done. In the third drawer of my cabinet, there are some artist pens. Grab a 0.005 and it should pass. Too bad I don't have a 0.037.
I love deals with friends. You know, I'm not going to bug you anymore about this tattoo business.
My unstable mental health will thank you for that.
Why do I have to wait to escape right at midnight?
Because it is right then that the guards by the entrance change shifts. You'll have a little more than 37 seconds to slide down the cable with no fear of being seen.
We'll talk later, Gabbo.
Okay.
Let's see. Switching his medical chart with mine. Pending. Cutting his nail. Pending. Copying my tattoo on his butt. Pending. Performing hair removal on his shoulders. Pending. Getting his head to disappear without arousing suspicion. Pending. It used to be Chuck's. I hope Chuck doesn't notice this is missing. Those of us who are familiar with the arts prefer to call it a fine tip pen. Chuck left it as good as new. That guy sure knows how to do his job. Look at him. He wants to play charades again. He's using his mime technique to imitate a human statue so that we can play charades. It won't get me anywhere, but all right. Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands. Reservoir Dogs. Pulp Fiction. Singing in the Cuckoo's Nest? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? The Last Temptation of Christ? Dancing in the Rain? Singing in the Rain? Staying Alive? Saturday Night Fever? Some Like It Hot. The Seven... Matrix. Nosferatu. Karate Kid. Spider-Man. .007 on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Has someone seen a cuckoo fly by? Help! The Crying Game. Greystoke, the Legend of Tarzan. Rocky. I've got a... No. That one's Marcello's. What for? I can't see why Gina always says I make such a mess. Obviously not true, and here's the proof. No, I've collected enough imaginary objects today as it is. Cling. Cling. That one's Marcel. The it looks... No. I'm too nervous. No. Marcelo is... I don't think any... These things break... No, this place will be... Though you'd be surprised. It'll be sad to leave behind all these issues of do-it-yourself science illustrated, but obviously I can't take them with me. My bed's already made. Well, more or less. It doesn't have restraining straps because that hypocrite Bennett says he doesn't believe in those kind of methods. Quickle, what? The cock?
Far too few, and too small, and they hardly crunch when you step
Personally,
on them.
I would take the one in
Who chose
Bennett.
These roaches? Were we patients consulted? I demand someone's head.
I'd almost rather nab the one we took the other day of me, Ernie, and Gap. Seems like a sort of redneck version of Elvis. I trusted him until now. No. I don't think that will... No. I just wrecked the tip. Nah.
I demand more cockroaches, and bigger ones too, and
Hey, Ernie.
crunchier.
Basco?
And then they have to sit still.
What do you think
They
about the
got
people
me
at Happy
dazzled
Dale?
and
The
confused.
employees or the patients?
And
Who exactly?
so,
Which one?
Al,
Don't even think about talking to him today. He's going through such an intense rage over labor union demands that Dr. Bennett himself has ordered me lock him up in his room.
Billy Johnson, a.k.a. Junior.
That was real smart of you to get him to take that bag off his head, Basco. But don't even think of pulling that prank today, or you'll put his recovery in jeopardy. He took...
We really shouldn't be gossiping like this.
Okay.
You always let us do whatever we want. Isn't that bad for our healing process?
Maybe. But I'd rather see you happy than sane.
What about Chuck?
What a moron.
Yeah, but where is he?
Far away. And I hope he doesn't come back, or this time he'll be cleaning the floor with his tongue.
I'm gonna take a little walk.
Be good, if you can. Rock!
There's nobody there. Now that the green light is on, I can go in, though I'd rather not. Someone else might see that Kurgan is missing and let the cat out of the bag. Junior and Mr. Nice Guy's digs.
Cool.
I think.
Oh.
I'm not
Oh.
channel surfing. That can only mean one thing. No, I spent my... Is there an escape? No, if I wanted a book, I'd grab one of my own. I have a much nice... No, if I want... Is there an escape? Is there an escape? There are... I've already... No, I spent my whole childhood reading. My... Not necessary. No Gestapo girl would kick my hiney in a serious way. Nothing of interest here.
Hi there, I'm Mickey. Who are you?
Brian Basco.
Nice to meet you, Brian. So, what's up?
You look nervous.
Of course I do. In 5 minutes is the last episode of Barbara's Crest. And as soon as it's over, I have to rush my butt over to the university to take my Pharmacology 3 exam. It's like the most important day of my life on 2 totally different fronts. You'd be jittery too, Brian.
Let me ask you something about Barbara's Crest.
Okay, but careful, because I'm the show's biggest fan.
How many episodes of Barbara's Crest have there been?
Today's will be number 2138. It's the longest lasting series in the history of television.
Which of the series' features would you say has made it so successful?
The fact that it's so realistic, like politics. Everything's a lie, but somehow they get you to believe it.
Who's your favorite character?
I guess it's Reginald Bone III, the Bannister family's dog. Because all around him, people plot lies, embezzlements, vengeance, betrayals, extortion, incest, mutilations, ostracizing, murders, empire takeovers, and radical cosmetic surgeries, and he never loses his cool. Talk about composure. Sometimes I think he's made of plaster.
Do you remember any part of the plot that stands out from the rest?
Oh, yeah. Like when Anne Virginia walked in on Minerva Calixta Hatfield while she was in bed with a horse's head and with
A bloody saw.
Bloody, 'cause, Minerva Calixta had sawed off his head since he was really a horse that ate shoes, and he had eaten Minerva Calixta's 'cause they were inherited from her grandmother and they were worth a huge wad of cash. I don't know, though. It sounds like kind of a weird storyline. If my memory weren't so crystal clear, I'd swear my head was playing tricks on me. Anyway, anything more you want to know about Barbara's Crest?
If the show is so good, how come they've never turned it into a movie?
'Cause Hollywood has its own special creativity and doesn't need to steal ideas from TV. Can you imagine if they decided to make movies based on Charlie's Angels, Miami Vice, or the A-Team? They'd never sink that low.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Ready for your big exam?
I've memorized it all. Ask me whatever you want.
What pharmacies in Southwest Manhattan will be open 24 hours next Wednesday? Time.
You're clueless. You gotta ask me about some drug, and I'll tell you everything I know about it.
Aspirin.
Aspirin. Chemical composition. Acetylsalicylic acid. Synthesized for the first time in 1853, used for analgesic, antipyretic, and anti-inflammatory properties. Dosage administered.
By the Kazakhstan Board of Tourism.
I don't remember. No. Hi there, I'm Mickey. Who are you?
It does. You like television.
Yeah, but since yesterday they've switched the programming on all the stations, and there's a bunch of things in the ads that seem like they're from another planet.
Ready? So
You gotta ask me.
Viagra.
Viagra. Chemical composition, sildenafil citrate, used in cases of erectile dysfunction. Dosage administered orally. Side effects, heart palpitations, pains in the
Balls.
I don't remember. No. Hi there, I'm Mickey. Who are you?
It makes...
Goodbye.
And now our section on culture has come to an end.
It's not the one they usually give me. Must be something new. Dr. Reset is carefully analyzing the data coming in from outside. Little boy's room, Miss Palmer. Gotta go. Hey, that toilet brush could come in handy, but my hygiene standards are too high to touch it.
Led by Benjamin was out.
All right, then.
From our archive of film classics.
Hi there, I'm Mickey.
You...
Whoa, you got sound.
Where...
Oh, well...
You really don't know who I am? The fastest man at Beijing 2008?
2008? But it's only 1994. You got a ways to go till then, buddy.
Ready?
Soma. Side effects. Side effects. Depression due to post-vacation trauma and vital inhibition in classes inferior to the Delta class. Yes! Next question.
The dean of the School of Pharm...
Dean Roberts? Whoa! But you look like a kid.
Why don't you leave the remote control alone?
'Cause in 5 minutes, the final episode of Barbara's Crest is coming on, and I can't seem to tune channel 98 in.
Let me ask... Let's...
Okay,
I've gotta go.
sure.
From our archive of
Uptight
film
witch.
classics, we are proud to present to you
Red Hook series. Ready.
Just one little question, Miss Palmer.
What?
Why don't you like me?
'Cause you're not crazy, Bosco. You're a liar and a murderer. You deserve a lethal injection.
I did not kill Kordsmeyer. I am not a murderer.
Lethal injection, Bosco. They say it's painless, but sometimes mistakes are made. With a little luck, the syringe will drill through your arm veins and the drugs will spread throughout your tissues, sizzling everything they touch from your wrist to your elbow. They move slowly, making you burn up inside. You'll be in total agony for over 30 minutes, Bosco. Then, someone will applaud. Someone else will spit, and yet another person will throw up. I'll pray for a mistake.
Who says so? Bennett?
I do, you murderous liar.
My conscience is clean.
Well, you're gonna die with it, so how comforting for you.
You wouldn't happen to have any of that wax women use for hair removal, do you?
Drop dead, Bosco.
Could you...
No.
What were we... Next...
Back to...
And now our section on culture.
No. Isn't... He looks... No. Is there an escape artist? We celebrated. No.
Hi there.
Brian.
Nice stop. Valium, also referred to as diazepam or methodiazepam, used as an anxiolytic, sedative, anticonvulsive, and nerve relaxant. Dosage administered with
Alcohol.
alcohol, sedatives, anesthetics. Side effects: drowsiness, fatigue. Yet another correct answer. Next question.
Aspirin.
Aspirin. Chemical composition. Administered.
Orally.
Mainly orally, though also intravenous or rectally. Rectally. Side effects. Effects.
Deadly.
I don't remember. No. Hi there, I'm Mickey. Who are you?
My name.
Whoa, very well, nice guy.
I'm gonna tell.
Okay.
The final episode of Barbara's Crest will turn out to have 2 parts. You'll get so caught up in the show that you'll be late to your big exam.
2 parts. It'll be worth it to get there a little late then.
They won't let you into the exam, and you'll flunk out of pharmacology.
That's impossible.
The shock will cause you to lose your ability to produce and store new memories.
No way. If I have any virtues at all, it's my great memory.
You will be admitted for life as a patient at the Happy Dale Psychiatric Hospital.
You're the one out of your mind.
Your memory will be restarted every few minutes.
Hi there.
And you will live believing it's the day of your exam and the final episode of Barbara's Crest forever.
Whoa! No way! No! I don't remember. No. Hi there, I'm Mickey. Who are you? Yeah, like...
Red.
Fire in the frontal cranium in conjunction with photophobia and dyspepsia. Next question. Okay. Yes.
Miss Palmer is out of her mind. It's...
From our archive.
I don't want to...
I'm the. Oh. Red Hook cereal.
No, I'd prefer to keep it on me. That thing... I wouldn't give her a drop of water if she...
Andretti family, whose fortune.
I-
Hi there. Soma. Side effects.
Depression.
Depression due to post-vacation trauma and vital inhibition in classes inferior to the Delta class. Next question.
Dr.
Bennett? Bennett doesn't ring a...
I've got.
See?
And now our section on culture.
Rock!
I don't want to give.
Pendula Studios, Department of Puzzleistic Problematics and Player Assistance, closed for vacation. Why, hello there. I'm Mr. Pendulo. Stuck? Oh, that's terrible. This little game boggles the mind, doesn't it? So where's the problem exactly? Well, let's take a look. My impression is that you haven't crawled around those ventilation ducts too much. Sure you got as far as you could? You can't really bite them off with your teeth, mainly because you're not allowed to use Brian as an item. So, I guess you'll have to find some other cutting thingamajig. My impression is that you haven't crawled around those ventilation ducts too much. Sure you got as far as you could? They say copying's bad, but not always. My impression is that you haven't crawled around. Go over what the trumpeter guy said to you again. You've got to climb into the ceiling through the vent leading to the central ventilation ducts.
Some people use it to Hey, you peeping Tom. I'm about to drop my trousers here. It would be such a nice touch if we could just imagine... a curtain, let's say. Great. Now I feel a bit more comfortable with this. Let's see how it works. Presto! Looks nicer than I thought. Okay, when I count to 3, we can stop imagining the curtain. 1, 2, 3. Marcelo's teachings do come in handy once in a while. Let's try to locate where we're at. For now, I've figured out where the casino is, as well as the central fan and Kurgan's final resting place. And yes, I believe I can find my way to Bennett's office. Ready. Yes, let's get to it. Huh? Oh, what's this? Oh, this goes on forever. Oh man, it stinks in here. This seems like a morgue. Well, this sanatorium has been around for more than a century, so I wouldn't be surprised if this room had originally been used as a morgue, an emergency room, or who knows what else. The electric shocks the patient received would totally shut down his upper brain functions, turning him or her into little more than a retarded monkey. I'll never do that. Majorly spooky. It has a metal bowl at the bottom. I can imagine where to. There's a wooden spatula inside. All right. Spick and span. The wooden spatula makes the kit complete. There's a drain in the middle. Ugh. That reminds me of an eminent psychiatrist who believed that the seed of evil was in our blood, so he would drain it out. They say he drained the blood from one guy 47 times, removing more than 10 pints, which probably killed him. I never liked playing doctor. There weren't many girls on my street. Medical instruments. More like torture instruments, if you ask me. Well, it looks like this doohickey here is slightly less disgusting than the others. I'd like to imagine it's a little vacuum, but I don't want to think about what it's vacuumed. The tattoo was Gina's idea. She got me drunk, and I woke up branded. If I'd studied medicine, I'd know it was a Gillifoid vacuum. But no, I had to study physics. It has some horrible iron shackles on it. Not a chance. Who knows how many people lost their minds while tied down there? The two parts are attached by an iron chain. I'd rather not think about the types of therapies they used them for. In fact, it looks like they weren't even taken off of the last person who had them on. It was most likely connected to the electric beds. Impossible. The cable coming up there is totally broken. Oh, that's vile, for God's sake. I took a shower this morning. Yowza! That was so rusty it just fell apart. Great. Now how am I supposed to get out of here? Most likely it's the one that's missing in the space I entered through. It must have been here for so long that it got stuck to the floor. Unsticking it is not going to be so simple. What were they doing in there? Underwater childbirths? Wow, what a strange shape. I don't even want to imagine what it's for. The chain measures about 3 feet. Wow, what a strange shape. I don't even want to imagine what it's for. It looks so new compared to the rest of the room. Maybe they brought it here to clean things up, but changed their mind in the end. It's not even dusty. Go figure. Looks pretty flexible. Dark. What for? There's an iron bar inside. Shoot! It's so stuck! And not even the Hulk could remove it. Great idea. The bar's a bit rusty, but I'll do it. What if it gets... No matter how rusty it looks, it's strong. Okay. Hey, it's already been unstuck. After all the effort, not a bad idea, but I believe it needs a little more thought before moving it. Again? Not a bad idea, but I believe it needs a little more thought before... Let's see if I can work up some momentum. 1, 2, 3! Ouch! I think I'll have to try that some other way. I don't like... Again? No, it... But this hose is too heavy. Kind of looks like one of those ropes with a grappling hook that they use for climbing up steep walls. But this hose is too heavy. I could never toss it very far. Kind of looks like one of those plus the tube is too short and weak. Sorry. I don't think... That won't work. Not a bad... I won't get anywhere doing that. I don't want to... If I did that handy... A trampoline. That's it. Now let's get out of here. One, 2, 3. Oh, darn swimming pool. It almost ruined my entire plan. Go directly to office. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Runny, it's Bennett. How's everything going? Me, I'm the same. My work isn't nearly as secretive as yours. I was just calling to say thank you. I got the package with the things I asked you for. Yes, it's all there. The photos, the keys, and the instructions to get to Chapman's cabin.
Chapman? Why does that name ring a bell?
Yes, I'll try to go this week. I owe you one, Ronnie.
Seeing how I plan on escaping, wouldn't that be a little counterproductive? Looks like he's finishing up his report on me to send to the judge. Trying to erase it would just screw up my real plan, which is to replace the medical records in Kurgan's file with mine. Those are the Brewster sisters, Amy and Martha, two of Happy Dale's biggest benefactors back in the 50s. Just in case there's something behind it, there isn't. I already checked. Edgar Allan Poe, Bennett's favorite author. If I did, Bennett would be so unpleased, and I would be even more, because he'd see me. Very comfy. It's almost better than a bed. I'd take it home to my apartment in a sec. The trouble is, I'll never be able to go back there. Bennett records his hypnotherapy sessions on it. According to him, he takes the recordings home afterwards and stores them away in his safe. If this morning's hypnotherapy session recording was still in there, I would. But no, Bennett is always so meticulous about removing the tapes when he finishes. Bennett, that paragon of mental health, can't even work without his coffee. And after all, it is a drug. Too bad I can't reach it, because it's really a smart idea. If Bennett's coffee was done, he'd leave the office to get a refill, and I could switch my medical records with Kurgan's. Though the idea is worth considering, it's at least 6 feet from here to the cup. My lungs aren't that strong. I don't like that. No. And why not? Looks like a Martian invention. Hey, that might just work. Okay, but I'm walking on eggshells here. Because if he sees the tube, I'm doomed.
That's strange. I really gotta stop drinking this stuff.
Now! Man, that was close. Switching his medical chart with mine. Done. Lots of diplomas and all that, but I've tricked him like a fool. Yeah, that would deflate his ego, but it's not worth the trouble. If I'm not mistaken, it turns on when it detects something inside and you close the door, and it turns off when you open the door. No trace of Kurgan's head left in there. I don't see any buttons. Probably can be operated from the platform that goes up and down. I wouldn't know how to. Plus, in order to escape, I need to go up, not down. It's got 6 blades, or so I believe. No, I'm rather attached to my hands. It separates what's outside from the inside, and vice versa. I don't know what could be behind it, so I'd better not risk it. Where does it lead? Okay. Opening this with my bare hands is impossible. He most likely fell off the ladder, and the fan decapitated him. Maybe if I move the body, I can create an explanation for the head being chopped off. That way they won't look for it. But I don't know. I'd better think this over. I have the artist's pen, the photocopy for reference. In other words, I'm set. Copying my tattoo on his butt. Done.